Welcome back to the cool Geerage, the smoking edition again. We have got a couple of really nice steaks we got from Costco. And we're going to prepare them tonight with a hickory smoking pellets on our Traeger. And I'm going to start out here. So what I've done is I've gone through here and I've dried them all off. I'm going to apply a base oil to the meat itself. And then I'll explain some of my seasonings I'm going to use. So I'll just sprinkle this around here and I'll make it all work out. So you want to coat all your beef and any of your meat with an ability so that all the spices and everything can stay on the meat, and it'll be nice and juicy and tender and fantastic. Love smoked steaks. They're really nice. So that's good. Got it. Perfect. I'm not going to touch that again. Spices. We're on to our favorite spice. Believe it or not, Clubhouse roasted garlic and pepper. Works fantastic. We love it for the beef steaks. We put it on our roast. It's great. We can use the Traeger spice, the Cabela spice, but you know what? We found that this roasted red pepper and garlic is a fantastic spice to use. So again, you're going to be coating everything. You want to pound all that spices into the meat there. You want to give lots of spice, because remembering that you're coating the outside of the meat, and what's going to happen is on the inside is the meat is going to be not as flavorful as the outside. So, and that's the whole point, and applying lots and lots and lots of rub onto it. So you don't need to be afraid of over seasoning it, because you'll see the way I cut the meat up. It's fantastic. It works great. It's somewhat of a bit of a finger food that we turn it into, as opposed to handing out a steak to eat. So here we go. We almost got all the spicing on. One more side. I never trim the fat on a beef steak. Love the fat. That's one of the best parts. To me, it's one of the best parts of a beef steak, is nice marbling. And so there we go. Okay, so we got the roasted red pepper and garlic all spiced up. And of course, what is meat without garlic? You gotta have garlic. Don't really like to touch that stuff. But here we go. Lots of garlic. You can't go wrong with garlic. And again, you're coating every side, so it's a fantastic flavor. And sometimes what I'll do is I will actually marinate the meat in the spice overnight. What I would do is I would do exactly the same thing as I'm doing now, and I will leave it outside, or leave it wrapped up in some plastic, and it tastes fantastic. I always find it to let the meat sit overnight with the spices in it. Tastes fantastic. So there we go. Pat the meat, make sure all the spice stays in there. There we have it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to be putting I'm going to have a meat thermometer in the thick stuff. This one here is it's probably about 1 3/4 inches thick. These ones here are not as thick. So these ones will cook in about an hour, and these ones will be an hour and a half. So I'm going to put a meat thermometer in the thinnest one, and I put it in the thickest one. I will likely be putting these two on ahead of these two. So just so you're aware. Or alternatively, what I'll do is I will take these ones off first, tent them up, and then let these ones cook for the balance of the duration. So there we have it. You know what goes really great with some nice meat is a nice glass of J-Lore. You can't go wrong with this. It's a fantastic full-bodied red wine. So there we have it. I will be back over at the smoker in a short time. Welcome back. We're at the Traeger smoker. I've got this thing heating up to a little under 250. I am going to be smoking today these, and it should probably take about an hour for the thin ones and an hour and a half for the thicker ones. The smoke flavor we're going to go with today is the Traeger hickory pellets, and we are ready to put this into the smoker. So come on in. set these things up on the upper. And one more. There we go. Get the pieces in here, the thermometers. Nobody likes a burnt steak, so I am going to be cooking these to a temperature of about 130. I'll take them out and then I'll tent them, and in about 135, 140 they'll heat themselves up to, and that's a little above rare, so we like them rare, nice and juicy, blood flowing. That's our favorite. So we'll check back an hour and a half or so, or it's not so much the time as it is the temperature. So we'll check back and I'll let you know how they turn out. Welcome back. Here we are. It is finished. We've spent an hour and a half on the steaks, smoking of the steaks. And of course, you got to tent the meat. It's such an important part. It creates such a tender meat. The beef, just, I love it. You got to tent it. We've got two we're not going to cut up. Of course, we got a glass of red wine, nice J. Lohr. You can't go wrong with a J. Lohr, nice bold red. We've got some potatoes here with some onion soup mix. Fantastic. And cannot forget, Hail Caesar, Scott Geisler, and his awesome recipe for Caesar salad. If anybody needs to know the best recipe in the world, is right here. So if you want a copy of the dressing, I just might give it to you. Don't tell him I'm going to give up his recipe. So anyway, with that in mind, moving from the Caesar salad over to the steaks. Look at that. Look at that. That is what I would call perfection. Tender perfection. Look at that. Look at that beautiful meat. That is amazing. Love it. Can't go wrong with that. A nice good cut of meat, and just so fantastic. Can't go wrong with that. Well, there we have it. You know, I'm not going to bore you with more meat cutting meat videos. We've got a nice juicy red. It's probably gone to a medium rare, probably a rare to medium, and we are going to enjoy that an awful lot. So with that in mind, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe, you're going to get more of my channels, food videos, how-to videos, you name it, I've got it. Yeah, appreciate hearing from you, and let me know what your thoughts are if you did like the video. Cheers.